Infinite salutations. Today we are going over an oldish series, about 3 years old, called White Door Opened. This series is by Tex_Moon. I will link them in the description. Please remember to support them. The overall gist of this series is that Poland fucking sucks. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's about. Poland sucks. Do you know that? Obviously there's more to it than that. There's a whole lot of monsters, one called the Nephilim. But I will not spoil too much because it's really interesting, so let's get into it. So, this video is called White Door Files Compilation 1. And this is pretty much just going to be, like, the entire video. So, it's going to be a long one. Prepare yourself.
The state organization of
Damn,
anomalous
that's loud.
figures presents a
Turn that
special
shit down.
informational material. How to behave in case of an anomalous incident.
I say as I turn it
Currently,
off.
we are able to distinguish two types of supernatural events. Belong to them: mental events, biological events, psychic events are changes in the brain responsible for the perception of the environment. They are responsible, among others, for the misplacements of objects or changes in the construction of rooms, buildings and space around the person affected by the anomaly. Most often, however, the anomaly occurs after a person has come into contact with a biological event, so it is quite easy to diagnose. Biological events are unnatural.
Okay, that actually kind of scared me. So, basically, psychic events can also physically alter things, like it's not just a mental thing.
Naturally occurring plants, creatures or humanoid figures seemingly resembling shapes familiar to humans, focusing the attention of a potential victim. Any contact with the above-mentioned facilities should be reported to the emergency number. Reporting the incident in detail is still possible. Any attempt to make physical contact with the anomaly is not allowed. Among the observed anomalous figures, we distinguish 5 forms: traces, headless, Nephilim,
Hey, that's what I mentioned.
copyman, stretch.
Interesting.
Traces, an anomaly appearing in the form of plants such as tall grass, bushes, or vines. While the shape imitates the appearance of real plants, they are distinguished from the rest of the environment by almost complete black color and the lack of any shadow. Although the anomaly is extremely rare, physical contact with it is usually accompanied by the symptoms of a psychic event. These symptoms disappear after at least 6 days. In extreme cases, they lead to
They lead to what?
headless, appear mostly as humanoid beings, although often deformed, having no head. Despite this, they seem to be perfectly oriented in the field. The moment a potential victim spots an anomalous entity and gets close enough, it immediately rushes towards it. An encounter with this creature almost always ends with the head detaching from the rest of the body, which the anomaly takes with it. So far, only 12 dead bodies without heads have been found.
What?
Nephilim, huge, usually 4-legged, bony creatures with gray-colored skin. They have not been observed to have organs such as eyes, ears, or nose. However, they have an extremely well-hidden mouth in the head-like part of their body. It is not uncommon for long, sharp, bone-like elements to protrude from the anomalous entity's body. However, they do not seem to hinder the movement of anomalies. When a potential victim comes within range of the anomaly, usually within 100 to 300 meters, it begins to emit a long, rumbling sound. Once the victim is at least 20 meters from the anomaly, they begin to experience the symptoms of a psychic event. Shortly thereafter, the anomaly rushes towards the victim, then uttering a deafening throws. So far, 4 anomalous creatures of this type have been recorded.
Only 4, huh?
Copyman is an anomaly appearing in the form of a human. The
John
original
Mandela
appearance of the
catalog.
anomaly is unknown, due to the fact that it uses dead human bodies to move. Over time, the anomalous entity begins to affect human tissues, causing them to expand or tear, which consequently shows only a small part of its true appearance. One such feature is white skin with visible muscles. The anomaly can move at tremendous speed, but mostly lies in place, awaiting a potential victim. As a result of an incident on 08-1993, it was proven that the entity is able to communicate with humans, most often by imitating
Yeah, the classic mimic monster. You gotta have those. Oh.
a type of biological anomaly that is transmitted by touch and by droplets, interfering with the structure of the human body. Contact with the anomaly initially results in dizziness or loss of consciousness. A few hours after the return of consciousness, changes occur in the skeletal system, quickly lengthening its elements, which after a while break through human skin, muscles and some internal organs. This painful process always ends with the death of a person within a week of his encounter with the anomalous entity. As the bones grow, a red, viscous liquid begins to ooze from the damaged tissues, which dissipates in the form of smoke about an hour after leaving the body. Incidents involving this type of anomaly are usually accompanied by a previous visit to the place where the same red liquid was found along with the dead body. As a result of the stretch anomaly incident on June 12, 1993, 146 people died, while only 5 people were successfully isolated and transported to the facility for further observation.
Ow, my ears broke. Alright. Thank you for
Now we
turning that
can
off.
answer the right question: how to behave in the case of an anomalous
Just die,
incident.
I guess. What else are we
First,
supposed to
look
do?
around. Find out what type of anomaly you are dealing with. If the anomaly is in sight, stay calm. Carefully move away from the anomaly, making sure it's not heading in your direction. Find shelter. Stay away from the white door. Follow the shadow. It will keep you safe.
Isn't the shadow
Above
that weird
all,
plant?
Don't run.
The film recorded an anomalous entity, the Nephilim, located in the area of an old closed quarry in Poland. During the operation aimed at finding the anomaly and getting rid of the threat, no human was hurt. Okay, that's good, I guess. This is cassette N2PL. Why is the camera at such a weird angle? It's like also like really zoomed in. Looks cool. Okay. Okay. So I guess they're in like some sort of abandoned building. I think one of them has a gas mask. That's good. Always need the protection. Oh yeah, that's the like the Nephilim sound, I guess. Interesting. Is it like shaking the camera, or is that just regular distortion? That guy just giggle? I would not be giggling at a time like this. Yo, nice Tims. Yeah. Still water. Oh no. Oh, Lutnik, that's new. Documents related to the May 10th, 1993 event relate directly to Object A.02 and an unclassified anomalous object named Redacted. It is forbidden to copy, distribute, or interfere in any way with the content of the files contained in the above-mentioned documentation. There's a whole lot of redaction in this. You know, like I don't think you need this much redaction. Maybe you do. Especially in that like first safety section. Like I feel like that'd be detrimental to the people you're trying to help stay safe. Just my opinion though. Unless they're not trying to keep them safe with that whole don't run thing. Huh? Okay, so Path of Jeremy. Okay, does it like start there or end there? Does that say? I can't read that. Path of Jeremy at least goes between there and what are these red dots? I think that's Poland, so maybe it's related to something in Poland? Or to the stuff happening apparently in Poland? Okay. And there's those red dots were specifically kept and highlighted.
Dette basen. Vi fant
This
dette
is the
stedet.
base where we found this place. We found this shard. To be honest, everything would be fine if it wasn't for the fact that, in addition to the shard, we have fresh traces here. It's not an animal. It's definitely not human. Hold on, going back a little bit. I think this is supposed to be like that one, quote-unquote Antarctic pyramid that, you know, it's just a hoax, it's just a mountain, but I guess in the White Door opened, it's real. That's cool. I don't know what's up with the distortion. Kind of unnecessary in my opinion. Report on actions taken by the Lutnik organization, May 14th, 1993. Same year as Jurassic Park. Ah.
We observed this situation and it did not fill us with optimism. For example, because of the area that has been gradually degraded as a result of the crash of this something. They had and we have no idea what it is either. They sent a probe, watched the surface, but nothing more. We're just collecting information. They started to study it and mentioned its structure. They want to exploit it. From the moment it was on Earth, they too began to think differently. All as if their fascination turned into a sick obsession. There were too many possibilities. At the moment, the only thing left is the fear that they will eventually do something that we will all regret later.
So I guess what Mr. Silhouette Man was just describing is that the, I guess, Lutnik organization started tweaking the moment whatever this thing came down to Earth. And just started obsessing over. I mean, Lutnik is just a misspelling of lunatic, so maybe it has to do with the... I mean, okay. I think it has something to do with the moon, considering... What the fuck? Oh, this is the dates. So this is moon footage on the... If that's either the, 8th of May, 1993, or the, 5th of March, April, May, June, July, August. Either 5th of August or 8th of May. And I'm assuming, considering this is like Poland or whatever, I'm assuming it's the 8th of May. You know, day, month, year, rather than month, day, year. So this is telescope number 2, Lutnik Research Facility, and the moon is being covered by a black something. Or I guess maybe being eaten, and then there's like a white thing coming out of it. Oh, oh. Freeze! I saw those flash frames. You're not getting those past me. So it's a distorted image, possibly of a road at nighttime, and those are bushes, those are like the street lamps, and there's a dark thing. That's just a comms tower, I think maybe radio? Interesting.
The collider was not prepared for this.
Collider.
Plans changed suddenly, but the tests went surprisingly well.
Okay.
The new shards also provided a lot of new information.
Okay.
However,
so it's like a Hadron collider.
The way tests involving animals, not to mention humans, are conducted. At first everything was fine, but after a while their transformations began. Animals did not experience it as well as humans. After a few minutes they simply died. But they changed. They are not the same. They have lost consciousness and their former body. No, they are something more than humans.
So I guess we were shoving humans and animals into a Hadron collider, and then the animals died, or mutated and died, and the humans became monsters? Did the humans become like the Nephilim, the Headless, and the Mimics and stuff? Because they were described as like vaguely humanoid structures. And they did look kind of like they could be messed up humans. So, it's a theory. Emergency alert.
Critical failure. Research room on level -2 cut off from power.
Security breach in supernatural
Control
entity
panels
vault.
inactive.
So
Damage to wall 5 of supernatural objects vault has been detected.
that's not good. So they were containing them and now they're not. What the hell is that? So this is Anomalous Object Containment Block 3, Wall 4, June 10th, 1993. This is 11:34 p.m. So I think that was May. I think that was May 8th, because this is in June, so it takes place after it. So that makes sense. So is it, like, what's gonna happen? Oh. His main goal was to blow up, and then act like he don't know nobody. State Organization of Anomalous Figures. Documentation dated June 12, 1993. Declassified documents are monitored on an ongoing basis for any...
Attention.
For any what? Sorry.
Attention.
Are you going to let me read that? I'm trying to get it to read. Okay, declassified documents are monitored on an ongoing basis for any errors and anomalies based on the recognition of the effects of the incident of XX09 1993 from the moment of the control adoption of preventative measures against mental effects threatening human life. I can't suss out what that means. Oh.
Due to the growing biohazard of unknown origin, the people of
Derain
are asked to stay at home, close doors and windows. If possible, take shelter in an attic, on a roof, or in a place 5 to 10 meters above the ground. In case of close contact with Category 4 hazardous biological waste, immediately isolate the infected person and report the case to the nearest medical facility. The State Organization of Anomalous Figures informs, any incident resulting in the discovery of bodies should be reported without delay to the emergency number, referring to Procedure B2. First of all, you should stay calm.
Stay calm.
Okay, so I'm going to look that up. Class 4 biological waste. Class 4 biological waste. There's nothing coming up for it. I think it's just made up.
Breaking news. Kandara, Gauntmo, Derain, and Bowder counties were hit hard by the unnatural biohazard on the night of June 12th to 13th. According to eyewitnesses, the arrival of the so-called red mist was sudden.
He is red for an amazing
midnight,
reason.
The first reports of strange cases of illnesses and unnatural changes in the shape of the bodies of infected people began.
Wait, red mist, you say? Didn't it say that the stretch produced a red mist eventually? Are we good? Is this the stretched incident?
And to appear. There were also occasional reports of tall, deformed bodies appearing in the mist.
I think it is.
Reports and documentation related to the deformed, enormous creatures should be reported to the
That's
State
right.
Anomalous Figure Organization's information.
Again,
Are you tired from being the saddest and weirdest person on Earth?
yes, I am. Also,
Now you
groovy
don't
music.
have to. This fantastic remedy has been recreated with the help of Lutnik's research facility.
Wait, recreated? What?
Thanks to the brilliant combination of liquid
What do you mean
helium with a
recreated?
special type of psychedron, you can feel much better today.
Liquid helium, really?
This wonderful drug guarantees you happiness,
Okay.
pride,
Okay.
losing excess weight.
Hell yeah.
Remember to use it every day.
I will.
Possible side effects include
Okay.
excessive weakening of the immune system,
I mean, that's fair. A lot of drugs
loss
do
of
that.
consciousness,
Okay, that's not super
bloody
normal.
vomiting,
Again, that's probably not.
drying of the skin,
Okay, that's just whatever.
losing the ability to touch the ground.
What do you mean by that? Is that why? Is that where?
Feel lighter today.
Okay.
Seriously.
Yeah, I'd certainly feel lighter. I'm assuming that's the side effect of the liquid helium. Not sure why it would have that effect on our bodies, though. What the fuck? the fuck just happened? Just get slimed out.
Don't forget to check out other Lutnik products. Thanks for your support.
Yo, I can't hear a motherfucking thing what he just said. Thanks for your support. That's all I could gather. What happened to that girl? Oh, W Earth. It's like the 1990s Universal logo. Earth. Home to billions of living creatures. Isn't it trillions actually, or quadrillions? I could be mistaken. Or is it just counting humans? The third planet in the solar system in terms of distance from the sun. In antiquity, in the Middle Ages, it was considered to be the center of the universe. It is also the only known planet with life. W Earth. Moon. Okay, it's a little creepy. Earth's only natural satellite. It is the 5th largest moon in the solar system. And fun fact, it's at the perfect distance for eclipses. It is observing us the whole time. Ah, the moon died. The white door has been opened. Okay, see, didn't the warning literally tell y'all not to open the white door, and y'all went and did it? Like, come on. Also, what just happened? Like, I saw something get stretched. Okay, I think that's the moon, and that's Earth. Or no, that's Earth, that's the moon. The moon gets stretched. Okay, then it's just something, and now the moon's super bright and glowing. Okay, and they're stretched, and Jeremy's awake. Who's Jeremy? What is Jeremy? Is Jeremy a friend? Is Jeremy a foe? Does Jeremy do bad things? Is Jeremy crackable? Ooh, I don't like this music. Our universe is full of wonderful planets. It is! It is so big that one day people started to wonder if there's any other life in space. Of course, there has to be. If only in the form of microbes. Okay. They've sent probes, watched the surface, but nothing more. Another life found humans. What? What do you mean by that? Wait, what did that say? Sorry, I was... The dead blind sphere found the forgotten children. So are humans the forgotten children? Hold on. Amnestics have been used en masse to prevent panic and hysteria around the world. Okay. So the dead blind sphere found the forgotten children. Are humans... Okay. I think that's referring to, like, the moon as the dead blind sphere, and it found humans, the forgotten children. Is the moon a space probe sent by other species to watch us? And now it's doing weird shit? All data on the Lutnik Research Center has been archived. Okay. The state organization of anomalous figures documented and secured the research facility along with the equipment found. Okay. Okay. That's the I forget what they're called, but that's the mimic creature. Benjamin Fisher, Project Shard supervisor responsible for the damages to the containment walls for anomalous objects, has been arrested on charges of conducting experiments resulting in human death. See, I don't think that's Benjamin Fisher. I think that's something pretending to be him. His behavior did not seem normal. Since being arrested and transported for questioning, he has not spoken a single word. See, that's what I'm saying. Either that or he really knows the law well. Gauntmo and Durain counties have been decontaminated. Okay, that's good. Those are the two counties that got messed up, and like one of them had the red mist with the creatures. Is that a Stephen King reference? Okay. I guess that's one of the counties. Cool. August 20th, 2003. Oh, we're jumping all the way to 2023. Canberra National Park. I think that's in the US, could be mistaken. A person named Tyler Hudson was walking in the national park. He was reported missing in the afternoon. The next day, in the morning, his torn body was found. A mobile phone was found next to him, along with recordings made on the same tag. Poor guy. Bear got to him, I guess. Ooh, very gray. Very pretty. In my opinion. So this is quite low quality for 2003. Looks like they've tried to sharpen it with like a modern tool, but that just doesn't work for old film. Yeah, just like really cloudy and foggy. Like I said, in my opinion, it's beautiful, but maybe it's not to them. Are those like trees or something? Between August 22nd and August 25th, 5 people were reported missing in the national park. Only 1 dead body has been found so far. Ooh. That's not good. They're waiting. Oh. What does that mean? What does it mean by they're waiting? Oh, I really hate this. Oh, this is giving me anxiety. Oh. Oh, if you could see my face right now, I'm like actively like cringing. This is like really hard for me to watch. Oh, yeah, there is something about this sound that I don't like. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. No. Please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. What did you say? Are there captions? That's auto-generated. I don't like it. It's messing with the camera too. Oh, it's purple. Okay, this is better actually. I can deal with that single tone. Freeze! HTTPS. HTTPS, whatever that is, / t.ty/p5c6. It doesn't exist, apparently. Did I do it? Did I input it wrong? No, I inputted it correctly. Yeah, I think it just doesn't exist. Oh, maybe that's not a T. Oh! Okay, we'll go over that after this. It was a L, not a T. Oh, those are wildfires. But colored blue. They are blue because... they're blue. I like this music. I don't like that. Very creepy. That was one of the images that flashed during that weird tweaker scene. Okay, so that's a bunch of numbers. Again with the flashing images. So many. So many. 73, 116, 32, 105, 115, 32, 1110, 111, 116, 32, 66, 101, 110, 32, 97, 110, 121. Okay, I'm not gonna go over this. I'm not going over all that.
Welcome to the in-sound theory.
Oh, the in-sound theory.
Everything around us makes a sound. Even if we are unable to hear it, it can significantly affect the environment.
That's true, actually.
The in-sound theory assumes that with the appropriately selected frequency of sound, with its help we are able to see and feel much more than...
So, fun fact about this. It is actually true about that sound thing. The Earth actually produces a mild hum that we kind of tune out. Like, you can't hear it, but you can't hear it in space at all. Like, no part of you. It's not even tuned out. And so that's why people have reported feeling, like, anxious or something, because apparently, like, our bodies are so used to it, like, we practically evolved with it. So, it's It does. It is real, and it is an actual thing that can affect us.
Among the waves, we can mention 4 basic ones that we are able to obtain with the help of electronic equipment.
Okay, what the fuck is that? I don't like that. Okay, so the 4 are sine, square, sawtooth, and triangle.
The in-sound theory took care of safety and in cooperation with the Lutnik company obtained a new type of wave that physically affects the environment.
The manipulator. Great.
A wave composed of several types of waves with relatively low frequencies, as well as a special tone, generated with the help of the most modern equipment. The new sound waves react with the environment, transferring the recording along with the image to the scanner, where we are able to observe what we are not able to see with the naked eye.
Listen closely. It's like a cornfield. Oh, this is back to the recording of the Nephilim thing. Ooh, what's that? Okay, that's the...
Okay. Patient 12B, previously affected by an anomalous mental type incident. Could you again describe exactly what you saw? Calm down. Take your time. We know how traumatic such an event can be.
I don't think I anticipated it. I already told you. That fluttering sound and the wind. That feeling.
Can you describe it more precisely? What did you see?
Butterfly.
Oh no. And that looked like he was like a stretch victim or something because the way the leg looked. Oh, nice cartoon. Never mind. Okay, Poland. W Poland colors.
Uwaga, komunikat dotyczy
I can't read Polish.
oraz wielkopolskiego. Według ostatnich doniesień na terenie wymienionych wyżej województw zaobserwowano podmioty anomalne. Posługując się klasyfikacją bytów anomalnych spisaną przez amerykańską uprasza się ludność cywilną o pozostanie w domach, a także szczelną agencję S.
Was that in English? No.
Uprasza się ludność cywilną o pozostanie w domach, a także szczelne zamknięcie okien i drzwi. W przypadku dostrzeżenia jakichkolwiek wysokich, zdeformowanych istot należy zadzwonić pod numer alarmowy, powołując się na standardowe procedury dla incydentów anomalnych. Alarm obowiązuje do dnia 5 czerwca, dopóki zagrożenie nadnaturalne nie zostanie wyeliminowane.
Yeah, I don't know what any of this says. Oh no. Are we gonna get anything? Okay, so that's, it says, near, lick, I'm not trying to read that hurts my neck. Zapis, okay, I'm gonna try and read this. Zapis kontrolny zjedynia Wodzin Woods to Wajkopolski type 3 Nephilim. Yo, rate my Polish speaking skills. It's all in Polish. All of it.
Co się stało? Cóż, mieli zostać w domu jak wszyscy inni. Rządowi wyświetlili specjalny komunikat, ale oni i tak zdecydowali się pojechać. Dotarli aż do końca tunelu i znaleźli martwe ciało.
Can I translate it?
To w sumie ostatnia rzecz, jakiej się tutaj spodziewam.
Okay, come on. Rage bait. Oh, English. It's right there. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it's not doing anything.
Jak myślisz, czym to jest? Nie mam pojęcia. Przylazło kiedyś i zaczęły się komunikaty. W aktach wspominali o jakiejś górze w stanie Kandara. Czy któryś z nich w ogóle przeżył? Jeden. Drugi podszedł zdecydowanie za blisko.
Niche. Okay, so Nephilim, they're talking about Nephilim, I think. I think that's a Nephilim hum. This is Mark and Tim. Maybe they're talking about a specific anomaly, because I think that's an anomaly. It's very loud. Again, the State Organization of Anomalous Figures. Oh, recovered video number 1. The recording was found on a memory card in the phone, which was secured with evidence from February 7th, 2006. An unknown person looking around the abandoned building came across an anomaly of type redacted. Other recordings on the memory card suggest that the person survived an encounter with the anomaly. Oh, good. Good, he didn't die. Yes. Not in this event. Nice town. So what anomaly is this? It's gonna be Nephilim? It's gonna be Stretch? It's gonna be Headless? It's gonna be Copy Face or whatever they're called? Copy Skin, I think. Nice old brick house. Or maybe not nice, but old. Very old. Full of old. You're gonna see the anomaly? Okay, that jump scared me. Whew.
Everything was overgrown with vegetation. It's not easy to get there, but somehow I'll find a way. This can give us a lot of information. Maybe we will finally get to know who Jeremy is. That's an odd name for such a creature. The
Was
agency
that Jeremy?
has already started snooping around too, but I think I'll be able to dig up the truth soon. They hid it from us. No one knew and no one was supposed to know what was going on in their shitty research facilities. But hey, the sun rises and slowly reveals the truth from the depths of darkness.
True.
I just hope it's not too late.
And that's the end of the compilation. So, oh boy, a lot to go over, a lot to theorize about. Yeah, let's get into that. Welcome to the theory section. I would like to first start out with where this seemingly all began, the moon. The moon, as far as what I can tell, I believe it to be perhaps a probe or maybe some overseer or guard for the human race that an alien race sent out. And I think that it was like sort of like a living probe, and I believe that Jeremy is what's left of it. I say this because it says like the moon is dead. It says that we're the forgotten children, and it talks about how like humans looking for life and then other life found us first. And it also said that the moon was watching us. So I think that all leads into like the moon is some sort of tool, perhaps. Jeremy landing on Earth, this company Lutnik, seemingly obsessed with him fanatically. Tracked his movement, tried to replicate what he did, maybe? At least that's what I think they tried to do with like the particle accelerator or collider, that's just what they called it. I'm assuming it's like a Hadron collider. Maybe the reason they discovered that sound or whatever is from Jeremy and how it can alter living things. On that topic of that collider, the collider, they tested on animals, tested on humans, did all that, lovely jubbly. Just kills animals, but it makes humans do some weird stuff, and it eventually led to, I'm assuming, like they made a bunch of these anomalies, and then perhaps one of them escaped, and then like that was the copy man, or maybe one of the humans turned into the copy man, because I think the copy man is like one entity. It's not like multiple ones, because how would it... I think it's one entity. And yeah, it led to that explosion. It led to the Poland incident, which led to the red mist, which led to the stretched, and I think it led to all the other creatures too. I think that all these monsters were once human. The Nephilim, the stretched, the headless. Well, the stretched were obviously once human. They're described as that second condition. But like the Nephilim, the headless. I don't think the trace was human. I think the trace is actually just an instance of that sound thing distorting reality or something. So the SOAF, the the International Organization for Dealing with All this, that link that we found in the middle of the video led to their website, and that's actually where I got that the copycat might be a singular individual, because if you scroll all the way to the bottom, it says that the copy man is no longer human. He is something else entirely, and it says that like Henry is still keeping something alive. I think Henry might be the name of the copy man, and the copy man like stopped being human or something. It's kind of confusing. I'm not too sure about the drug that makes you fly for some reason. I don't know what that clip of the girl screaming and crying afterwards came. Maybe that was an instance of like the drug having an effect on her, and then some monster or something. I don't know. That seemed very unrelated in my opinion. So Lutnik is behind everything, I think. They're the reason for everything. You know, gotta have that classic shady, weird business that causes all the problems. It started with Resident Evil. Now it's been copied to death, but it's always fun. That incident in like I'm assuming the American National Park, I think that was what he zoomed into on that ridgeline was a shitload of traces. I say this because on the SOAF website, it says there's this huge number of traces. And like the things on the hill kind of match that description, the black, flat, and all that. And then what I'm assuming the sound that we heard is that sound that messes with reality and stuff. And I guess he saw butterflies. I just got instantly anxious and stressed out about it, and I hated it so much. I'm never rewatching that part. I actually skipped over it, so that's why I'm kind of hazy about that area as far as theories go. I still don't know what Jeremy is. He seems like possibly an offspring of the moon or something. I don't know. Jeremy's weird. Not a whole lot explained. A lot of questions, but a lot of solid answers that we can garner from all the evidence, you know. So we have that monsters, they were human, at least at some point. Jeremy is a goober. Copy Man is evil as shit. Lutnik is crazy. The SOAF is weird. They're trying their best, I assume. And Poland fucking sucks. Goodbye, everyone. Have a lovely day.